Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Thursday evening live Up2Give Presentation. My name is Brandon Ivy. This is our second presentation of the day, so I will be keeping this short and sweet, but I have some important information at the end to give that you guys are going to love. Now, as a disclaimer, I am not the CEO of the company. I am not a co-owner, and I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I'm simply one of you. I got a phone call from a good friend that said, Brandon, we're putting together a company that is right up your field of expertise with blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. Only our focus is going to be on philanthropy, charity, and education. And we are being different. So the vision. At Up2Give, we have a strong, moral, integral, and purpose-driven vision to change lives around the world through our ecosystem. We're standing on 4 pillars: philanthropy, education, banking, and personal causes. We have built a model where people from around the world can come together, get educated, banked, and skilled on the principles of philanthropy and EQ emotional intelligence, while creating a culture of global giving. During the education process, we will be teaching members how to utilize one of our tools for contributing called the Giving Box. This will allow us to fulfill the purpose of our core principles, as well as help contribute to the stories being shared in our community to engage the social revolution part of our culture. Here are some examples of our target areas of focus. Education. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development found that 50% of U.S. adults can't read a book written at an 8th grade level. Lack of formal education results in lower earning power and serious threats to an individual's long-term well-being. Banking. Globally, about 1.7 billion adults remain unbanked without an account at a financial institution or through a mobile money provider. Health. Currently, nearly 1 billion people spend 10% of their household income or more on health expenses for themselves, a sick child, or another family member. In fact, we have some 3.8 billion people who lack access to basic health care. And housing. Currently, over 850 million people, more than the populations of the US and the European Union combined, are living in informal settlements. So what is our ultimate goal? It's simply to empower you and people around the world to contribute toward anyone's cause in our ecosystem, whether it is to help achieve a goal that helps someone in your family, your church, your country, your community. It really doesn't matter how big or small that vision or mission is. We will bring the nations together to help support those causes. And with our model being a model of philanthropy, we are confident that the Up2Give family will be there for you. Up2Give is a global correlation movement. So how does someone get educated in our ecosystem? Well, we partner with a company called Success Training Institute. This institute offers cutting-edge soft skills training on topics such as leadership, customer service, professional development, personal development, sales, team building, HR management, management training, and much, much more. In fact, you can even get certified in extensive courses like how to improve your brand and learn self-discipline, goal setting and time management, maintaining focus and positive perspectives, empathy, and we're all practicing social distancing. How about social skills mastery? With Success Training Institute, you're getting state-of-the-art soft skills training in audio and video format that's designed for individuals, companies, and entrepreneurs. Here you can improve your skills in less than 10 minutes per day. Another pillar we're standing on is the banking industry. There's 1.7 billion people in the world that are currently unbanked. So we partner with a company called Ooh La La that wants to bring to you the future of banking. Be the first to send and receive money for a fraction of the cost, access microcredit offers from your favorite retailers, pay bills with ease, build credit, enjoy online shopping, and take charge of your financial future with our exclusive Ooh La La partnership without the need of having a bank account. Ooh La La is a full service system. Now, also with Ooh La La, you're going to be able to facilitate and accelerate financial inclusion, build a global credit score, and we have microcredit offers that helps the unbanked and underbanked community to build their credit history. Now, what are personal causes? And this is the backbone of Up2Give. What are you passionate about? What might you need a little bit of help with? Anywhere from having to pay off your debt or be able to buy food and groceries because you've been laid off and furloughed, pay the bills, put your kids through school. What about medical costs? What about for other nonprofit organizations and charities that you might be a champion of? Might be a part of a church organization. and you're not able to meet on Sundays because of social distancing, so the tithing box is low. So you're going to have an opportunity to upload your own personal cause. We want to create a social revolution of stories with people whose needs have been met through the Up2Give community, and we have 45,000 causes and growing. Here's an example of one: providing safe shelter to homeless and abused women and children in crisis. Or this one: breast cancer research saves lives, and research is the reason. This is the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So how does someone get started? Well, we have 3 simple steps. You're going to set up an account at up2give.com, and you're going to pay $32 for our membership fee. You're going to contribute to personal causes in the Up2Give community, about $25 per in Bitcoin. It's actually less than that right now because Bitcoin has been dropping today. And you're going to write your story and share it with 2 people who also join the community with you. So here's the sign-up process and experience. Let's say you're Maria in California. She shares her link with John, and John is in London. The moment John clicks on her link, the first thing he will see is her story. Once John reads her story, he's going to have 2 options. Option 1, join the community, or option 2, support Maria's cause. Once John has clicked to join, the system will take him to the registration page where he can add his basic information. Now let's talk about John's experience. John now has 14 days free in the Up2Give community. Now what does this mean? John has the opportunity to experience our back office and ecosystem. John could take the sample courses we have available in our Up2Give Academy portal powered by Success Training Institute. John has enough time to decide to become a member or simply contribute to Maria's cause, because you have the option to simply contribute and not join the community. Now let's assume that John decides to join Maria's journey. John has before the 14th day midnight to pay a $32 member fee in Bitcoin for the activation of his education program at Up2Give Academy. He'll have a story page and a user link to share, and the moment he contributes to Up2Give causes during that same period of time, he becomes a ground zero member of the giving box. Now, our contributing happens in stages, because the more we contribute to each other, the more Up2Give is going to contribute back as well, and there's 6 stages in Up2Give. When you complete stage 3, Up2Give is going to give you a debit card so that you can start monetizing the Bitcoin that you've been given through our ecosystem. This is our partnership with Ulala. With this step of philanthropy, we will start to help change the banking crisis in the world, where so many people lack the opportunity to own a debit card. When you complete stage 4, you'll have the option of choosing from 12 different cause-driven programs, and you'll be assigned a liaison that will work with you for about 45 days to create a story out of that cause. Up2Give will also contribute on your behalf for reaching stage 4, a maximum of $1,500 to that cause, fulfilling our social revolution part of our 4 pillars. When you complete stage 5, Up2Give is going to reward you with an all-expense paid trip to a recognition event where top speakers from around the world are going to come teach about leadership, philanthropy, finance, personal development, and charitable causes. And when you complete stage 6, Up2Give is going to require you to give 12.5% back to the community in the ecosystem. And this stage is the most important, because the object and goal here is not how much money you can make. The goal is how much money can you give back. We are building a community of people who become philanthropists by having an ecosystem that gives you more in resources so that you can become a philanthropist. So how does Up2Give strive to be compliant? Well, number 1, Up2Give does not touch the Bitcoin of anybody. How many times have you seen companies out there that say, give us all your Bitcoin, you can't withdraw it for 8 months, but we will trade on your behalf, and we guarantee you're going to make 1 to 2% a day, and you don't have to do anything. Sounds great until the owners run off with everybody's Bitcoin before you have a chance to withdraw. See here, this is peer-to-peer. Up2Give does not touch the Bitcoin. It's like if you've ever gotten in an Uber or a Lyft, stayed in an Airbnb, only we're taking advantage of the greatest financial revolution the world has ever seen with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. We only ask for $32 in contributions a month that goes towards the company to operate and towards your membership to Success Training Institute, and that is not commissionable. There is no compensation plan with Up2Give. Number 2, Up2Give is a major contributor in collective causes. And number 3, Up2Give is a giving model that even for nonprofit identities such as churches is presented as a revolution of offerings in the ministry. The more they give each other, the more they receive. So what do you receive for the $32 per month? An entire ecosystem that will allow you to share your story to the world through our up2give.com blog. Access to our global education community at the Up2Give Academy powered by Success Training Institute. Access to the Giving Box, which allows you to be part of our community blog and social revolution stories that are inspired by the members' philanthropical culture and cause-driven movement, and rewards for giving back to the community and their causes, which allows Up2Give to partner with you and create stories of our own when you start reaching stage 4 and above. So how does the contributing work? Let's talk about the Giving Box. It is a voluntary tool designed so that you can increase your resources to help more causes and at the same time improve the lives of those who participate. We have something unique called the Global Community Line. This is not a binary or a matrix. We are all one community, one team. So when you pay your $32 at Up2Give, you're going to contribute $25 worth of Bitcoin to Up2Give causes. This enters you on what we call ground zero of the Giving Box. And there's 6 stages after ground zero. Your goal at this point is to share with at least 2 people who also contribute $25 worth of Bitcoin. Why? Because now you're going to receive $50 worth of Bitcoin. You received more than what you contributed. That is the whole point. You're going to receive more than you contribute. And as you move through the stages, you're going to be able to receive more. We have a state-of-the-art AI system. So to be a part of this, you only need to help at least 2 people to be qualified to move into stage 1. And when you move to stage 1, you're just qualified to receive more contributions. Now, to move to stage 2, you want to help those 2 also share with 2 people so that they can move to stage 1. We have 64 steps of contributing that we've divided into 6 stages. Now, our AI system is going to actively monitor all of your personals and their activity. So when you move from one stage to the next, whoever falls in the next stage after you, whether it comes from your personal efforts or from anybody around the world, is going to fall in your global community line. That's going to benefit you. But that starts happening after step 2. So you're going to be rewarded for taking activity. So you share with 2, you help them share with 2, that's 6 people. Once you get to step 2, now the global community line is going to kick in to help you to receive all your contributions and to move through the stages. If you've only done half of that, you're still going to receive contributions, but the AI system will put you second in line. And if you do the bare minimum and nothing else, then you're going to be third in line to receive contributions. Now, can you share with more than 2? Absolutely. And it's encouraged. And hold that thought, because we're going to come back to that. But the global community line helps everybody, but it fast tracks those who are helping others. So when someone says, what do I need to do? Here's your goal. Share with 2 people, teach them how to do the same thing, and contribute to the stages that you're on to move forward. That's it. Now let's talk about the Giving Box. And our Giving Box is in 6 stages. Each stage that you move into, you're contributing more and you're receiving more. So for example, stage 1, you're receiving up to $100 worth of Bitcoin, and you're going to contribute that entire $100 of Bitcoin to move to stage 2. Within stage 2, you're now going to receive up to $562 worth of Bitcoin. You're going to contribute $275 worth of Bitcoin. You're going to keep $287 worth of Bitcoin. Stage 3, which is step 12, you're qualified to receive up to $3,937 worth of Bitcoin. You're going to contribute $2,600 worth of Bitcoin. You get to keep $1,300. That's in your wallet. Stage 4, you're qualified to receive up to 3.2 Bitcoin. That's $32,000. You're going to contribute 2.1 Bitcoin, about $21,000 back. But in your wallet is 1 whole Bitcoin plus. That's more than $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. Step 5, not that much big of a jump. You're You can receive up to 5 Bitcoin now. That's $58,000. You're going to contribute 4.1 Bitcoin back, and you keep 1.67 Bitcoin. And then finally, stage 6. You're qualified to receive up to 45 Bitcoin. You're going to contribute more than 30 Bitcoin back, and you keep in your wallet 15 Bitcoin. When you add all of that up, after all of your contributing is done, you've now received more than 18 Bitcoin. Now we're going through a reset on June 15th, which is this Monday. In the past, we've had a reset. This is going to be our last planned reset, which is huge. So once somebody goes through stage 6, they're going to have the opportunity to re-enter and go back into the giving box and continue going, which means, depending on how fast the giving box moves, the global community line, you can do this multiple times. But what if it takes you 2 months? What if it takes you 2 years to do all 64 steps? That's still $150,000 worth of Bitcoin. $75,000 a year. The average American earns $33,000 a year on a job. But what if you end up doing this multiple times a month? Now, to recap how it all happens, you paid your $32 at Up2Give. You're going to contribute to the community $25 worth of Bitcoin. You're going to qualify with your first 2 individuals. You're going to help them to do the same thing. And you're going to receive Bitcoin toward your causes and purpose. Now, here's the major update that just came down today. As a current community member, every community member that personally sponsors 3, that's right, 3 new members, we're going to erase your monthly membership. So you no longer will be paying the $32 a month. See, what I understand, when people see an opportunity, the first thing that comes to their mind is, am I going to lose money? What is my biggest risk? How about the fact that you just share with at least 3 individuals and you've eliminated that risk? As far as the giving box is concerned, it's less than $25 right now to enter. This should be the easiest thing you have ever built, ever. We're talking less than $25. But there's more. How about this? Once you've already shared with your 2, the 3rd person and beyond, you're still going to receive contributions for them. Previously, we didn't allow that. It just went into the global community. But now you will receive those contributions. We want to reward those who are working hard. So let's say you had 20 individuals that you share with on top of the first 2 that you had. You had 20 individuals. What are they contributing on ground zero? $25. That's an extra $500 worth of Bitcoin that you receive. But then it doesn't stop at ground zero. Also stage 1. Stage 1, they're contributing $50. So those same 20 individuals, you would receive an extra $1,000 on stage 1. Now, I personally shared this with 150. There's no limit on how many you can personally share this with. So we have now, on top of everything that we have given you now the opportunity to erase your monthly membership fee. And the second thing, for you to be able to receive more in contributions from your personal efforts, which in turn helps to build the global community line. It cannot get any simpler than this, especially when ground zero participation is $25 worth of Bitcoin. Now that's the presentation, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for joining. I told you I was going to keep this short and sweet on a Thursday night. I did a more detailed presentation today. I have not uploaded that yet. It is in the Facebook. Did I go Facebook Live? No, we couldn't do Facebook Live today. So I need to upload that. So I'll upload that tonight from earlier. But I did not have that information as what I just shared right now in the earlier presentation. The ability to erase your monthly membership fee which is every month, and then at the same time to receive more in contributions from your own personal efforts. So if you're that person that says, I know a lot of individuals, I can go share not with 2, but with 50, 100 people. You're going to get contributions from them on ground 0 and stage 1. And then as you're entering stage 2 and the global community line takes over, you see what the giving box does. So there's 2 types of people who see the presentation at this point. The first type says, Brandon, I'm in. I'm in. That's me right now. Monday is basically our brand new start. It is our new beginning. We've gone through 7 months of data. So I'm excited. The second type of person says, you know what, Brandon, this is not for me. I understand it's not for everybody. But at least do yourself a favor, or actually do the person who invited you a favor. Ask to see their cause and contribute to their cause. Help them out in their plan B. But at the same time, please find a plan B of your own. Now, as a disclaimer, this is a brand new opportunity with minimum data. There are no income claims allowed. This is not a 6-month fly-by-night Ponzi scheme. We are here for the long haul. And number 3, your success depends on you. Even though this is a global community, we're just getting started. We have 12,000 active members in the giving box right now. And we plan on having 1 million. So if the global community line is there and you're here first, all of those people fall after you worldwide. So you are in a very good position right now. So that is it for tonight. Here's what's going to take place next. Friday is normally my days off, but I'm going to do a special Facebook Live with the camera on at around 12 p.m. or so Eastern time tomorrow. I'm going to do a Facebook Live, and we're going to talk about the new enhancements that we have right here with the erasing your monthly membership and being able to receive contributions from more of your personals that you share this with. So we're going to talk about that and strategy and getting prepared for Monday as we launch with our last reset. So feel free, if you are brand new, make sure you have your enroller bring you into the new or to our Facebook group so that you can watch that tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, around 9 a.m. Pacific. Thank you guys. Oh yeah, and then Saturday, we've got an international presentation Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to even go in more detail about this. I'm actually going to create a couple of charts that show off the ground 0 and stage 1. And then we have another presentation Saturday night. Then we have our leadership call on Sunday, and I definitely will be talking about this again on that leadership call as we prepare for our reset on Monday. It's important right now, if you have not done so, to make your $32 membership payment in your back office ASAP. Do not make your ground 0 contribution until after the reset. Do not do it until after the reset. So with that, thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you all tomorrow when I do the Facebook Live. Have a good evening. God bless. Bye-bye.